Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to do a brief revision about Unit 8. First, let's start with some vocabulary for zoo animals. So, as I already explained to you, we have a lot of animals, but in this unit we are going to learn just some of them. For example, here you have hippo. So please listen and repeat. Hippo, tiger, tiger, dolphin, dolphin, alligator, alligator, giraffe, giraffe, parrot, parrot. So please try to revise them again. Then you have to keep them in your minds. Now let's move to another lesson which is about body words for animals. So please listen and try to repeat them. So as you see here, you have body words. The first one, you have fingers, fingers. Then you have wing, wing. So here for wing, when you have just one, you see wing. But when you have two, you can add here s, which means about the plural. If you have this and this, we say wings. But when you have one, just this, you say wing. Here you have, this is a tiger. So he has two ears. Here we add s because we have two. They are pair. So we cannot say ear because we don't have just one. We have two. So we say ears with s. And here you have nose. Nose. Here we cannot say noses. No. Why? Because we have just one. Okay? And here you have feet. Feet. Why we say feet? Because it's a plural. We have two. So we say feet. If you have just one, you can say foot. So here when you have just one, and here when you have two or more than two, which means if you have 3, 4 or more than this. And let's move to giraffe. So here the giraffe has a long neck. We say neck. So as you see here, we don't have s. Why? Because we have just one. So if you want to add plural, we say necks. You add s at the end. If you are talking about two animals, you have to say they have long necks. Okay? They have long necks. Then you have here leg. Leg. If you're talking about just one, you say leg. But if you are talking about two, which means we say legs. Here we have two. We say they have two legs. But the giraffe has 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we say 4 legs. And here you have, this is what? It's a dolphin. So for the dolphin, he has fin. He has just one. We say fin. If you are wanting to talk about plural, we say fins. We are going to add s. And here you have elephant. So for the elephant, he has short tail. And here we don't write s because we have just one. And as I say to you, if you want to talk about a lot of animals, you can add here s. And we say tiles. The last one is hippo. Look at this hippo. He has a big mouth. Okay, a big mouth. So we have just one mouth. That's why we don't write S. For the plural, as you know, we write S. And we say mouth. Mouth. Sorry. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to move to describe what animals look like. As an example, let's start with the parrot. So if we want to describe the parrot, what can we say? For example, we have to say, here, if we have the plural, we say parrots. All the time when you have the plural, we add S. So parrots have, okay, 2 wings. Full stop. So as you see here, we have 2, and here we add S. We say parrots have 2 wings. Okay, and we can add they don't have for example, look at the parrot. What they don't have? Let's say they don't have fins. Okay, so here why we say they don't have wings? Sorry, they don't have fins, because fins just dolphins which they have. Okay, so we repeat, parrots have 2 wings. They have 2 wings. Okay, they don't have fins. Another picture, we have tiger. For the tiger, if we are going to talk about just one tiger, what can we say? We say the tiger has, what the tiger have? He has, for example, let's say he has feet. Okay, we're going to say the tiger has 4 feet. Okay, full stop. Then we say, we're not going to say they. Why? Because they, it's for the plural. They, it goes with the plural, with S. But here we don't have S, so we're not going to say they, we're going to say it. It, we say it doesn't have, let's say, wings. Full stop. Okay, we move to another example here. So here we have elephant. We're going to talk them as an example. Here we have elephants have a short tail. They don't have a long tail. Here we use elephants as plural. We use S. So we say elephants have a short tail. They don't have a long tail. The last example, you have hippo. So hippo, if we have just one, but here we use the plural. We say hippos with S. Hippos have a big mouth. The big mouth. They don't have a small mouth. Let's repeat. Hippos have a big mouth. They don't have a small mouth. Okay, so for today we finish our session. See you next time. I hope this lesson was useful for you as a revision. So please try to revise at your homes. Then I'm going to send you an exercise about this unit in your WhatsApp.